Oh my gosh, I have $1,500. How do I have $1,500? I thought I had 700 last I looked. Maybe we're just going around. You know what? I think nobody has a monopoly, so we're all just going around the board. I've been like so not paying attention for so long. Well, they got the utilities, but no one cares about that. I've been going around the board. Like we've all just been going around the board like collecting money. So yeah, I really haven't been like paying like that much attention. Okay, okay, okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so when you get to this point in the game, well, I probably should have done this like an hour ago. I just wasn't paying attention. Like it wasn't like occurring to me. Like I'm just like talking, it's like not occurring to me that like a game is like occurring. Okay, this one he might actually take. You know what? I'll do 777 just to save a little bit of money in case he takes this offer. Okay, so he's not a total idiot. But I'm guessing he is enough of an idiot to take $888. Oh, no, he is not. Oh, balls. Okay, well, let's see if we can get the railroad. They'll still have one left, so it won't be a monopoly. I wonder if the game calculates the four railroads the same as a monopoly. In terms of like their unwillingness to give it to you if it's gonna be like to where you would have all of them, you know. It's kind of a lowball offer. 840. 840 and a property. Okay, well, Elizabeth is a fucking cunt. We'll do 444. And no, you can't have my Vermont, you silly. $1,000. $1,000 for a railroad. That is like way too much. I feel like 500 is like too much. It's not even for the fourth one. It still only gives me 3. Oh, and a green one. Um, I don't know. This is at least tempting, but there's no way I could do it. It's too steep for me to not get a monopoly. Okay, well, never mind. I guess we'll just go around the board until we die. Oh, so yeah, so I am hoping that the new Marilyn Manson album will actually be good. And the whole last album sucked. Oh wait, did that have one good song on it? It had one song that was pretty good, but it had some dumb lyrics. So overall, like, not that good. Like, I would say, like, maybe, like, a 6 out of 10. And I didn't like any of the other songs, I don't think. And, Smashing Pumpkins, another band that I've been a fan of since I was a teenager. Oh, Billy, what are you doing, dude? Billy, why? So sad. So disappointed. They released a new album. just the other day. Just the other day. And they did the thing that I just mentioned where like the first song was like really, really good. Like freaking banger. It was like super duper good. And then every song after that either sucked or kind of sucked. And I'm pretty sure, like right now it's only released digitally. They're having like a physical release in November, I think. Actually, not entirely sure. But I listened to the whole album, and I'm pretty sure I only liked like 2 of the songs. You can like a song. I guess I got time. I'm not doing anything. I actually can check. Oh wow, I'm getting feedback in the headphones when I fired up Spotify. How many we got? 2 songs on the new Smashing Pumpkins album that I liked. And it was so disappointing because I read like a little like thing about it online, and it was like, oh, it'll please the Billy Corgan was like, oh, it'll make the old school fans happy for once. And it's like, no, it didn't. I am the old school fan. I am not happy. I did not like that album. So like, I don't know what old school fans he's talking about. But on the other hand, it's like, well, it's his band, it's his music. He can make whatever album he wants. But it doesn't mean I have to like it. So I'm just like, god dang, dude. Another freaking wasted, stupid-ass album. Bunch of stupid-ass songs. There's too much synth. There's too much, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't exactly, like, know what the term is, but it's just, like, a song. And it's like, yeah, it is a song. Like, yes, there is music. And yes, there are lyrics. But there's, like, nothing appealing about it. I just, like, don't understand how it's possible for there to be, like, so many, like, bad songs on an album. And especially, like, Billy Corgan has, like, written so many, like, amazing, like, good songs that are, like, catchy, you know, with, like, little tasty, like, melodies and stuff. But then there's just a bunch of freaking bland-ass songs. It's just, like, bland. I'm just like, did you even try? Like, you ever done that? You ever listen to, a song from a band you like, and you're just like, did you even try? Like, did you just blow your whole, like, load on this one song, and then you just, like, and then you just phoned in the rest of the album? Like, what happened? Like, I don't know. Like, did they just write the song, and then it's like, hey, this is bland, and it sucks? And then they're like, well, too bad, we already spent, like, 2 months making it. You know, we already, everyone that made it's already, like, gotten paid. Like, we have to release it. It's a thing to do with, like, video games. Will they have some, like, goofy, like, thing, like, happen, like, with the development? And they're like, well, we know it sucks, but we have to release it to at least recoup, like, some of the money back. We already spent $100 million on it. We can't just, like, not release it. Or if a game goes into, like, development hell, they'll be like, well, we already spent 5 years making it, so we can't delay it again, you know? Oh, is that me? Did I land on the income tax? You know, I actually don't know if this game gives you the option to pay 10% or $200. It took me a while to realize that when it said 10%, it means 10% of, like, the value of everything. I used to, for the longest time, I thought it was just 10% of, like, your cash on hand. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, like, the value of everything. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't B that landed on. Oh, look, the little token, like, kind of looks the same. Because I just landed on luxury tax. I thought that was the iron on the bottom. I think that's the wheelbarrow. But I'm not entirely sure if it gives you the option to pay $200 or the 10%, or if it just pays whichever one is cheapest, like automatically. That'd be nice. Yeah, pay school tax. It's like, don't we already do that like throughout the year? Like whatever taxes they take out, some of that just is automatically allocated. It's not like you get your pay slip and it's like Social Security tax and like Medicare, Medicaid tax, income tax, school tax, right? Does it maybe in some parts of the country it does. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe I'll post these episodes in place of Monster Hunter. I do have to play Monster Hunter World, like, offline for a while. Well, I already didn't do it, and that was why I played the Complex found footage, and I posted those episodes instead of Monster Hunter World, because I did the same thing. I thought that was going to be, like, a one-off, but that ended up being 3 episodes. So I posted that instead of the Monster Hunter World videos just to, like, buy time. But it's like, well, since that game, like, I still have to, like, do the playing for that. So maybe I'll just put Monster Hunter World, like, on pause. That way I don't have to... That way I can actually get these episodes up and get the playing done that I need to do on Monster Hunter World. Like, the off-camera, like, grinding or whatever. I need to get that done. And I don't have to, postpone the games that are already, like, spoken for, that I'm already, like, committed to. That's probably the best way to go about it. Yeah, I don't know. Monster Hunter World is still, like... It's still getting views, but I don't think anyone's gonna, like... I've already taken, I think, like, 2, like, long breaks in between. So I don't think I have any, like, diehard Monster Hunter World, like, viewers that are gonna be, like, mad that they had to, like, wait for it or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Even after taking the long-ass breaks, I would just upload the videos, and then somehow they, like, get views. So I'm sitting here going, like, were they just waiting with bated breath for a year for me to post a Monster Hunter World video? Or are they really just gonna jump in on part 48 or whatever? Oh yeah, I actually don't know. Because I'm on part, like, I'm at part, like, above, like, more than, like, 60. And views are still, like, trickling in. A couple of them got, like, over 100 views for some reason. I don't know why. But even if a video only gets, like, a normal amount of views, it's like, there's a lot of people still, like, hanging on that are still, like, watching that series. By the time you get to part, like, 60, you would expect that it would only be, like, super hardcore, like, diehard people that would be, like, watching it. So I'm actually kind of impressed that, that freaking anyone is still watching it by the time you get that far into it. Because in case you don't know, one of like the things that, you know, people that are Let's Players, there's like things that they know. But basically, the longer a series goes on for, more and more people like drop off. So there are people that have to decide, like, do I want to, like, like, if a game goes on for like too long, they might decide to just like stop playing it, just because they're not getting the views they want for their for the growth of their channel or whatever, for like their growth strategy or whatever. Because the way YouTube's algorithm works is that basically if you upload videos that get low views, that sort of punishes you in the algorithm. So if you upload and then you start off getting like 1,000 views and then 900, 800, 700, 600, 500, 400, by the time you get to where you're getting like, you know, 60 views, then that's going to punish you like in the future. So if you notice that your views are like declining, like I guess everyone has like a different like number in their head. But they're like, okay, once the views get below this certain amount, now I should like jump ship and cut my losses so that I don't get punished with the next like upcoming videos that I'm gonna upload, you know. Freaking Bill Bob. Did I offer him 888 last time? We'll do a thou. All right, $1,000. You son of a bitch. 1690 and a railroad. Oh, goddamn, Billy Bob. I thought you were supposed to be like bad. Okay, so you can hit B at any time, I guess. But the good part about being a Small Potatoes Let's Player is that you don't necessarily have to worry about views if you don't want to. And you can just like play a game regardless of the views it gets or not. Because by the time you get to part 66, then you either have super duper like dedicated people that will continue to like support the game or whatever, and then your views haven't declined that much because a lot of your hardcore people are like hanging on, you know. Or the person just doesn't care at all about views. So I'm sitting here going like, well, freaking Monster Hunter World like did the thing that happened with Dragon Quest 11 where the game ended up taking like way longer than I thought. Just like the length of the game, they did the thing where I thought the game was going to be this long, but then turns out the game was actually this long. It was way longer than I thought. And then the game like led you to believe that it was going to end, and then turned out it went on for way longer, like past that point. So with Dragon Quest 11, I think it was like, I don't know, it was like 30 extra episodes or something like that. Like a crazy. There was like tons more game. Like after I thought I had already beaten it. And then Monster Hunter World, I was just going to do the Iceborne expansion. And I did not realize how much content was in the Iceborne expansion. I literally thought it was going to be like 4 monsters and that was it. But there's like tons and tons of like content. It's like a massive amount of content that I just didn't think it would be that freaking huge. So now I'm at the point. It's like I'm already in the 60s for like episodes or whatever. It's like, well, I've come this far. I'm not just gonna stop now. Like, geez. Like I freaking love Monster Hunter. But like I'm a super big fan of like the Monster Hunter series. So I absolutely don't mind like continuing to play it until I'm done with it, you know. But I'm also like at this point I'm like so committed that even if I like wasn't like a super like big fan, I would be like, well, I'm already like too far in. Like I have to finish it, you know. But with that one, I actually don't mind since I do like the game a lot. I just have like so much stuff to get to. Anytime I think about video games, or you know, like games on my list, like right here, I'm thinking about Monster Hunter. I'm like, man, they're coming out with a new Monster Hunter game that they're like working on that's getting, I guess, close to being done because they're starting to like show stuff about it. And then also I have to like also go backwards to play Monster Hunter Generations. Like I've haven't played that one hardly. I killed the first 2 monsters, and then I fought one monster that was like out of my league, but the game still allowed me to fight it. So that one will not be 100% blind, but it'll be like 95% blind. So I'll probably call it blind with the caveat that I have played it like a little bit. But yeah, if I haven't played 95% of the game, then I think most people would agree that it's fine to just go ahead and still call it blind. But I'll just let the audience know, or whatever, the viewers know, that I did play it like a little bit. But anyway, my point is that I have this game, this Monster Hunter game from the past that I want to play, and then there's also this like new Monster Hunter game from the future that's going to be in the future that I'm also going to want to play. Actually, I don't know what the specs are. My computer's like kind of getting up there in age. So it'll sort of be a blessing in disguise if I can't play it. Because then that's like one less game for me to have to worry about like playing. You know, just kick the can down the road until I get a new computer. But I'll at least have a convenient excuse to not play it.